I say, what's going on? I say, I bind you, Satan. I never been that angry. And boy, I got home, and my wife started talking jazzy. And I mean, she ain't never flip. And I say, hold on. I say, I ain't nothing weak. What's all this? I ain't never with all this. And then the Lord showed me that hand. I said, oh, this devil is a lie. Honey, I slapped her down in the Holy Ghost in the middle of the living room. Didn't nobody catch her or nothing. She was on the floor kicking and foaming at the mouth. Y'all don't hear what I'm saying? I said, this devil ain't gonna come up in my house and upset my people. You done let this spirit lay hands on you. I've been putting that hell in my house because she not submitted to her husband. But now the devil in hell will come up in the Jones' house and go over the authority that God has instituted here. And y'all know my testimony. She got saved first. And that simply means God used her to bring me to the church. That's all that means. And I thank you for that. I do. But you can ask her right now. And she running services now, both of them. And she'll say, hold on, baby. Let me get with the apostle. And I'll get back with you, or I'll have him to call you. Because I am not going to receive, watch this here, all of the trauma that can come by me saying something without his approval. Now, I know you got a problem with that. You bug and raise it and let you how much as you want. That's your thing. I'm talking to people who are trying to mature spiritually. See, and we still got folk that's married, that's single in their mind. See, come in. Go up there and stand up there, Gary. You come. I just want you to come. Go up there and stand up there, Pastor Griffin. You're the pastor. Go stand right there in front of the pulpit, Gary. Stand inside Pastor Griffin. See, come back, Gary. Let Pastor Griffin stay there right where he is. See, I'm her father. And when she got married, they say, who give this woman to be married to this man? Now, she under my authority now because she got my last name. So I say, I do. I want you to make a turn and join hands with Gary. What I'm saying is I release my authority and my trust in the man that's getting ready to marry my daughter. God have mercy. I'm finna just knock you out of here. Watch this. And now her name becomes Young. And what it says that she understands when we go through the vow that now she has to submit under the authority of her husband because her name has been changed. Like I feel. Some of you sitting in the church house, you gave your life to Christ and became a Christian. You got a name change, but you still won't submit unto Christ. Overcoming the church, and it was Jesus Christ's custom to be in the sanctuary on the day of the Sabbath. If Christ really truly richly dwelled in you, you will be where you need to be at the appointed time you need to be there. Thank you, man. See, when you truly been born again, you're not born into the church. There are no members in the kingdom. You can't join the kingdom. You got to be born into it. That's what Jesus was telling Nicodemus. He said, you're part of the synagogue, and you're part of the Pharisees and the Sanhedrin council. Yeah, you're part of your boys. He said, but you're not a part of the kingdom because you haven't been born again. All you got is religion. All you got is rules. All you got is a systematic way of you don't have the right information or the right revelation because now you're trying to run over folks and now grace has been instituted. Are you hearing what I'm saying? You got to understand when Jesus came, grace came on the scene. Now you cannot judge them the way you do. Y'all missing it. So he says, I need more. And if I got to sleep to do it, I sleep. Because I need more. And some of you will never get the victory that you need to get without getting the resources that you need to get. I was telling y'all earlier, men prophets have had. I wouldn't let them lay hands on me. I'm sorry, I wouldn't. I got a funny spirit. But I went got the information. And that information helped me to birth this second church in less than 2 years, where it took me almost 17 to do these two. I didn't take my members with me. I went by myself. I didn't need no armor bearer. I went and got downloaded with the necessary information to catapult me into another place, so where I could help the people of God that God had sent to me. And then God began to give me revelation on top of the information. I don't hear what I'm saying up in here. Because see, I had to rightfully divide what I had been given. I just couldn't go, and I broke it all down, and I wasn't going to get tied up in doctrine. I had to just make sure it was valid. Because the Bible said, believe not every spirit, beloved, but test the spirit to see if it be of God. And I began to test the spirit by the word of God. Y'all not hearing what I'm saying? Trying to show you something here. I empowered myself to be a little bit further in front of my people. You're going to have conflict and confrontation if you and your people on the same level. And you're going to have many say, you can't give me nothing, because I know what you got. And they're not trying to be rude, or they're not trying to be nasty, but they don't see anything that you offer that can really benefit them. See, it's a difference to be a pastor than to be a pastor's pastor. See, I'm a pastor's pastor. See, a lot of people, he's my good friend, I love him, Apostle Vaughn, a lot of people don't know the impartations I make in his life. We got a meeting Monday before I leave. And I got sons that don't want no impartation. I got daughters that already got it together. They got this little way they done figured out in their mind. Why create a tire when it's already been made? Just put it on the car and roll with it. See, use what you learned. And it gives you time to learn what you haven't used. Yes, Lord. Because half of the people sitting in here have not heard many of the messages that I preached. They was in church, but they really didn't hear. Because everybody don't have a spirit to hear or an ear to hear. Sometimes we're so busy in this. And you ain't heard nothing. And you can't use the huckabuck. That's what I call that. When the enemy knocking at your front door. You can't use the huckabuck. When that 17-year-old rides up and go toe-to-toe with you and start talking about, you can't use the huckabuck. When you find out somebody done touch your kid inappropriately, you ain't got to help me. You can't use the huckabuck. When somebody roll up on you and get all up in your face, you're going to need to know how to pray. You can't use the huckabuck. When somebody that came against your children or fooling with your husband or messing with your wife, you can't use the huckabuck. You're going to need power. Look at somebody say, I'm going to need some power. Church is more than jumping and shouting and bucking and making a whole lot of noise and singing songs. That's a part of church, but that is not the whole idea behind church. The part that we get it right now. Let me tell you about Martha. This is the problem. The church got a Martha spirit. That's what I say. Jesus tell her to come help me. Jesus said, I'm not going to take her from the word. She chose the best part. The best part is the word when it's really the word. Are you hearing what I'm saying? When you get information and revelation and inspiration, that's what I come for. I come for something that's going to give me the power and the strength to overcome what I'm dealing with at my house, what I'm dealing with my significant other, what I'm dealing with on my day. Ain't nobody saying nothing now. Look at your neighbor and say, I come to get mine, because I got to go back to a place where there's warfare. I got to go back to a place where I'm not comfortable, where I'm not having peace. You know what'll help you? If you really need more, turn your house into a sanctuary. How you gonna do that? The number one thing to turning your house into a sanctuary, you got to get rid of everything that defiles your house. You can't bring your weed up in here. You can't bring your weed smoking. You can't bring your girlfriend up in here. You can't bring, ain't no cussing up in here. Ain't no lying up in here. Ain't no fornicating up in here. When you start doing all that, get your own house, you're grown. You give account to God. I ain't telling you what you can